Things you should know before playing Final Fantasy IX. I compiled a list of things that I believe that are important for someone who's new coming to the game and someone who's returning to the game. So make sure you guys hit the like button and let's hop into it. The first thing that I recommend everyone pay attention to is check every room, every crevice, every place that you can check in an area. Check. There might be hidden items, as hidden items are a thing in Final Fantasy IX, and you want to get in the habit to doing this. If there's something hidden, there will be a random exclamation point that pops over your head, and clicking that, you'll be greeted to either some information or an item that you probably didn't know was there. The second tip is steal from all enemies that you encounter. Not only does this increase this number for Zidane, who eventually gets an ability that uses the total amount of steals he gains to power up a move, but stealing enemy items also gives you access to powerful weapons that you would have to wait a little bit longer to gain. Just get into the habit of stealing and you'll be fine. Now, when it comes to stealing, if an enemy has items that can still be stolen, it'll say something along the lines of couldn't steal anything. But if you try to steal and it says doesn't have anything, that means the enemy is all out of items that are stealable. Bosses often have special items that you should definitely try to steal every boss encounter. Some easier, some are just virtually impossible. Each character can be put in the front or back row in the game, similar to Final Fantasy VII. The front row does more damage, while in the back row you take less damage. If you want to give more damage, you stay in the front row, and if you want to give less damage, you stay in the back row. It's depending on how your playstyle is, you might want to keep your characters in the back row, or the ones that are going to play the support role, such as Garnet and maybe Vivi. Take the time to learn as many support abilities, as these give you leverage in battle. Over time, support abilities go from being limited to being abundant, and you want to make sure that you master these so that way you can set up your loadout properly so you can deal with enemies as you come across different types. Boss battles do not give experience points, and it only gives AP for abilities. If you're new to Final Fantasy IX, you cannot level up doing boss battles. This goes hand in hand with the next thing I have to say. Do not try to power level in Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX, you do not benefit from trying to level up as fast as possible. Fortunately, boss battles do not give you experience points, so you can't accidentally level up fast via bosses. The ATB gauge in Final Fantasy IX is slower than other Final Fantasy games. In particular, it's slower than Final Fantasy VII. If this is something that you will be annoyed about, I'm letting you know right now before you play this game. The first part of this game operates similar to a tutorial. It's relatively hard to die in this game, but it serves as a tutorial for new players so that they understand. Once you get past this and you end up in the Evil Forest, that's when the true challenge starts and you can in fact die. And Gear has passive abilities that you should pay attention to when it comes to it. These passive abilities can either be you take less damage from certain type of attacks, all the way to adding status ailments by also using another support ability alongside with the weapon. But overall, these are things that you should know before playing Final Fantasy IX. With these tips, you'll definitely have an edge getting into this game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Makai, the role player, and I'll catch you guys later.